Every single day, the weight of expectations crushes down on general partners everywhere. The deals, the endless meetings, the pressure to outperform quarter after quarter, it's draining. The noise around you screams that you have to follow the playbook everyone else claims works. But deep down, you know that the old ways, the worn-out strategies, they just don't cut it anymore. The real edge, the real breakthrough, it's hidden, and it's guarded fiercely by those who refuse to play it safe. You can feel it, that frustration of chasing returns, but missing that spark that turns a deal from good to legendary. The truth? The real game is played in shadows, where no one sees it but the few who dare to reach beyond. Here's the brutal reality. The so-called best practices you're being handed are just scripts recycled from someone else's success. They beg for compliance, for ticking boxes, for blending in. But blending in is the kiss of death. It's why many talented GPs are stuck. Their genius is smothered by convention. And here is the secret that no one will shout out loud. The best playbooks right now aren't about what you do. They're about what you unlearn. The power isn't in memorizing formulas. It's in breaking free from the cage those formulas build around you. Imagine this. What if the biggest alpha in your portfolio isn't a startup, or a market trend, or a tech miracle, but a mindset? A method so radical that it flips your entire view of investing. What if the secret playbooks focus not on playing it safe, but on mastering chaos? Not on fitting in, but on standing out, disrupting, and rewriting the rules the world tells you are fixed? Because reality isn't fixed. It never was. The world promises freedom, but hands you chains wrapped in comfort. Those comfortable chains kill innovation. The real winners? They tear those chains apart and sprint into the unknown like it's the only truth. This isn't about shallow tactics. It's about a fundamental shift, mental, emotional, strategic, that transforms your entire approach. You're caught in a system that processes individuals into cogs. But here's the dangerous electric truth. The edge is never with the masses. It belongs to the few, the rare general partners who refuse to bow, who burn hotter than the rest, who see the game from outside the box. They know that to hunt the biggest returns, you must first hunt your own biases, your own comfort zones. That's the start of every clandestine strategy that makes the ordinary investor extraordinary. What playbooks are those? First, pushing beyond data and analytics. Sure, numbers matter, but in a world drowning in data, insight is a rare superpower. The secret is not in what's measured, but in what's deliberately overlooked by others, the silent signals beneath the noise. You must read between the lines of market trends. The smartest GPs aren't just forecasting. They're sensing instability, shifts, and broken systems no one acknowledges. They hunt for anomalies that others dismiss, because those anomalies disrupt industries before anyone knows what hit them. Second, cultivating relationships with a ruthless selectiveness. Forget networking like a politician handing out business cards like candy. The secret playbook dictates forming deep alliances with a handful of misfits, founders, investors, thinkers, who challenge your worldview relentlessly. These are the people who refuse to toe the line, who pull back the curtain on the system's illusions. They give you perspectives others scoff at. This isn't about the volume of contacts. It's about the quality of fire your alliances spark, the convergence of rare minds, the synergy of divergent views. That's your secret weapon. It's what turns isolated brilliance into collective power. Third, mastering the long game with unshakable patience. In a culture obsessed with quick wins and instant fame, the secret playbook preaches the exact opposite. The greatest returns come from moves invisible to the crowd, from relentless focus on what others dismiss as slow, unsexy groundwork. It's about resisting the urge to bend to market hysteria or herd mentality. Instead, it's about playing the position everyone else ignores, knowing that time itself will be your amplifier. This long game requires discipline, a kind of quiet obsession few can sustain. Fourth, harnessing the power of unlearning. Every convention you've been taught, question it. Every piece of advice that urges safety and predictability, throw it out. The secret playbook commands a bold, sometimes brutal re-evaluation of everything you believe about investing and leadership. It's about dismantling the stubborn mindset that got you here, clearing the debris left by outdated norms. This is the mental reset that powers every disruptive move and fresh deal. Without shedding the old skin, nothing new can thrive. Finally, embracing radical sovereignty. This means owning your decisions with absolute commitment, unshaken by the noise of critics, the pull of consensus, or the comfort of routine. It is about becoming the author of your reality, not just a passenger in a familiar script. This secret playbook is about wielding your will as the sharpest tool in your kit. When markets panic, when others are frozen, sovereign GPs anticipate, innovate, and move with purpose. Sovereignty creates freedom not handed to you, but taken by force, the freedom to invest on your terms. Understand this. All these strategies together form a code rejected by the status quo, a code that turns rare general partners into unstoppable forces. This code is not found in textbooks or spreadsheets. It's born in the crucible of relentless questioning, brutal honesty, and a refusal to settle. The world tries to keep you boxed in, to fit your ambition into neat compartments. These secrets shatter those boxes, and do so with fire. You're not here to be just another GP chasing safe, middle-of-the-road returns. The world has enough of that. You're here to find the cracks in the system and pour everything through them. You're here to not just find deals, but to transform sectors, to build networks of power that outlast trends and crashes. If the system offers a path paved and safe, you must make the path yourself, and dare to walk it alone if you must. Because true breakthrough lies beyond the comfort of the known. So what does taking this all in look like for you, right now? Start by tearing apart your assumptions about what works. Stop worshipping standard metrics. Look hard for what's hidden beneath the obvious. Next, audit your connections ruthlessly. Seek out the few who provoke you, challenge you, make you rewrite your thesis, not the ones who nod politely. Cultivate patience like a hedge against the chaos. That calm hunger, that refusal to be rushed. It's the backbone of true alpha. Then, commit to radical unlearning. Pick one core belief you hold about investing or leadership and break it down. Dissect it until it falls apart. Rebuild it smarter. Lastly, own your choices so fiercely it sends a ripple through every deal and every partnership. Your will isn't just a tool. It's the flame that ignites everything else. This isn't for the faint of heart. It's for the few who feel the itch every morning. That quiet roar inside that says, there's something bigger out there, beyond these spreadsheets, beyond this endless grind. You're the ones burning with restless energy, not satisfied watching others move mountains. You were made for this intensity, to dare, to question, to build not just portfolios, but legacies. The secret playbooks aren't secrets at all. They're invitations. Invitations to leave behind the scripted comforts, to unshackle your mind, and to become the rare force the future demands. Every second you hesitate, someone else is stepping across that line, rewriting the rules you thought were unbreakable. The choice is yours. Settle for the system's illusion, or take hold of radical freedom and play a game only the brave can survive and win. The future isn't written in policy or process. It's coded in relentless fire, fierce connection, and absolute sovereignty. You either become that code or get lost in the noise. This isn't a moment to watch from the sidelines. This is your call to awaken, disrupt, and ascend.